And yeah, Rebel Moon. So, man, it's just kind of shit, honestly. Like, that's the best way to describe it. It's like a Star Wars film. The first half an hour is like incredibly
Not as good.
Well, no, you're right. The first half an hour is like so reminiscent of A New Hope to the point where it's like derivative, like really reminiscent of A New Hope. And it just feels like a film that just can't like stand up to its own film. It's like they introduced this team, the rebels, the characters. I don't remember any of the characters' names. It's so excruciatingly rushed. It's like narrative point, narrative point, narrative point. Throw something in there. Oh, okay, cool fight scene. Let's add 5 million fucking slow-mos in. Oh my god, the amount of slow-mo in this film. I know Zack Snyder uses a lot normally. This was worse. So just be anticipated for that. It's like every fight scene, and it's shot. Like the fight scenes would have been really cool, to be honest. I do actually quite like Zack Snyder's action, the way he kind of shoots action, because I think he was the cinematographer on this as well. But I just don't like the slow-mo over and over and over again. It just gets to the point where it's so annoying. Characters didn't care about, like Jimon. What's his name? Jimon Hunsu. I think that's how you say it. The one who's named
Jimon Hunsu. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a spoiler. I don't know if he says a word. He says like 2 words in the whole fucking film, which is like just crazy. Don't remember him. They gave Charlie Hunnam like a really weird Irish accent for no reason, which is just so bizarre. She was pretty good. Sophia Boutella, who was obviously in Climax, and she was in Kingsman. I actually really liked her, the main character. But it just kind of feels derivative of other films, boring, long, unoriginal, uninspired, and I don't really remember anything. It's just so generic, and it just seemed like there was like no risks taken. And the actual world building into the new universe, obviously, it was pitched as originally a Star Wars film. So it's very reminiscent of that. It is like weird and wacky. Like there's a scene where they go to like a bar. Is it in Return of the Jedi when they go to that bar and it's all the weird like freaks and like whatever? They meet all the weird people. Is that what it is?
The cam question. I don't know my bags.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I was typing up my review for Leave the World Behind because honestly, I kind of wanted to blank you out, so I went into it blind. But what was the question?
Is it Return of the Jedi? Is that the Star Wars film where they go into like the bar and it's full of like weird creatures and shit?
That's a New Hope, most like
oh yeah,
New
yeah,
Hope is where they start
because when they meet
at Mos Eisley.
So there's a scene which is like unbelievably similar to that. They go to this bar, they meet people, and then they meet like I won't tell the characters whatever. They meet a character who's like so important to the story, and they see this weird guy who's like starts on them whatever, and it's just like it felt so unimaginative. And I was quite excited for it, to be honest. Like I thought the trailer looked pretty good when I first saw it.
It did.
I'm gonna send you guys actually
how much slow-mo. How much slow-mo?
Did you not hear what I just said? You blocked me out completely.
Again, I was trying to block you out.
Oh,
I didn't really want to hear anything.
It's like it's the most I've seen from one of his films.
Man.
No.
Why does he like it so much?
It's the most I've seen from one of his films. It's to the point where it's aggravating. Like it's really aggravating.
Lose it. Have you watched Zack Snyder's Justice League yet?
No, I've only seen.
That one's.
That's like 4 hours, isn't it? So it's like at least maybe.
It would have been 2.5 without.
I'm sure someone has, but I want to see the screen, like the data for like how long each movie of his would be if they didn't if like all the slow mo was normal speed.
Yeah.
I know. So, question, Seth, did you watch was your version the 3-hour version or was it like the 2-hour 13?
No, version? So it was the rated cut. So apparently, like Josiah Coops, who I was with, he said that when they went to the breakfast thing. A couple months ago, Zach basically showed him some like shots of it, and it is a lot more like brutal. We saw like the more tame rated cut that's going to be obviously getting the theatrical release. Also, if you guys just watch what I sent in the chat, I'm in the trailer for Roman. Mm-hmm. See that? That's kind of cool. Right?
I did see that. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was quite fun actually. But yeah, so I give it a 2. A lot lower than I was expecting to give it. To be honest, I was quite looking forward to it in a way. I remember I spoke to Sophie after the film, and she was pretty much on the same wavelength. And yeah, just not great. Just a massive disappointment. It's like The Creator, but worse. You know what I mean? In terms of the way I feel about it. It's like The Creator, but worse. Just another shit sci-fi. Well, The Creator was shit. I actually didn't mind The Creator, but another unoriginal sci-fi that just went on and on and on. So yeah, 2 out of 5 for me. Not great. Really not great at all.
Disappointing. So that comes out on Christmas Day, I think worldwide. I know at least in America, but I imagine it's probably when Netflix.
America, I think there's a theatrical release in the US on like the 19th, I want to say. But yeah, I think it's Netflix on the 24th, 25th, whatever it is. So it'd be interesting
to say they're releasing 2 versions. There'll be like a 2-hour, 13-minute version, which is the normal version, and then it's like a 3-hour, 13-minute version, I think, for the unrated.
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting to see the reactions though, because you know, with it being a premiere, in America it's still embargoed. Like you still can't put reviews up. In the UK, I don't really know why. It's a bit weird. So it's going to be interesting seeing the reactions, because you know when you watch a film and you can't see anyone else's reactions, or you don't, and you can't just go off your own without having, because everyone looks at other people's whatever. It's going to be interesting to see where people land with this, but I imagine this will get the same reception as like an what's this called? Army of the Dead, his last one, like Netflix one. I think it's going to be like the same sort of thing as that.
That movie stinks too, man.
One of his lower down ones, anyway. Yeah. I actually liked it less, Cam. I liked it less than that.
Oh, really? Which movie did you like of his? Like Dawn of the Dead, is it?
I liked Dawn of the Dead. I actually told him that was his best film. I like Man of Steel as a 3.5, and I like
Man of Steel a lot.
I thought Batman vs Superman, the longer
Ultimate Edition,
that was pretty cool as well. I don't mind 300 actually. That's like kind of stupid but cool. But I haven't seen the rest of his stuff. So yeah, 2.2 out of 5 for me.